Regina just makes a lot of poor choices. 20 push-ups Regina. Learn to not race-shame students anymore. Speaking of race-shaming people, Regina recently was taunting 2 students of their race, and she was insulting their dancing. How does that make you 2 feel?
Angry. I remember one time when Jordan and I walk by, this girl whoops at us. She makes me so mad that I want to break her skull.
I don't even know what's her problem. She even likes to be nosy with my girlfriend Carly Vega just for dating me.
Don't get too nosy with anybody, Regina. It's none of your business.
Speaking of which, she and Catherine was putting peanut oil in Brianna's sandwich when she's allergic to peanuts. Are you kidding me?
That's uncalled for, you little brats. I'm not laughing because she would have gotten sick.
I thought it's pretty cool to see Principal Moonlight getting all stern. The more she disciplines, the more strict she gets.
You're being dramatic right now.
Moonlight's a strong woman after the rough patches she went through as a child.
Don't you argue with me, you little smartass.
Don't mess with her. When we do something wrong, Principal Moonlight gets very strict and she can be tough sometimes. But not some sort of a bad girl type.
Learn to use some manners. I would love to implement a uniform dress code. I think it would be so much easier to have all the kids wearing the same thing.
The reason why I'm getting caught because I got in trouble for my tank top.
What happened?
I got in trouble in the hallway because of my tank top.
Your chest was hanging out?
Well, this is a tank top they have a problem with.
Oh. No. That is not gonna work here.
I don't see what's wrong with it.
I see plenty of wrong with it. I can see all the way down to your belly button.
Honestly, boo, I think I look good in it. I wear the tank top because it was cute and I liked it. I look good in it.
You may think it's expressing yourself, but here at school is definitely not academic. Whether you agree or disagree, it's part of the dress code in the handbook. If I see them again, I'm gonna have to bring your parents in.
Yes, ma'am.
Alright, off you go. Keep your shirt on. I let her know the next time this happens, she's gonna have consequences. I'll be calling home, she'll have some detention, and we'll have to change it in a more forceful way.
Now I have to meet with a student, who was caught using her cell phone for the 2nd time. So she will be given the consequences, and won't get the phone back at the end of semester. Well, Jessica, it seems you didn't learn your lesson the first time.
Yeah, but I had to text my mom that I needed something for my concert choir class.
I have a question for you. Who's Heidi?
My best friend.
Well, it seems like she might have a little texting problem herself, because as you were sitting in there, you got a text from Heidi.
Don't get her involved.
She's involved. But now I'm seeing that it's not just your mother, it's your friend as well.
Well, it's inevitable. We're like 17 years old. What are we supposed to do with our cell phones?
I want to know what's so important that she took time out from learning choir. Do you normally text each other in class?
It's kind of a boring class.
Principal Moonlight taught choir class for 3 years.
Oh.
Does that mean she's a boring person?
Not necessarily.
Not necessarily.
It kind of is when you're not interested.
I'm gonna call Heidi down. I think she's in math class. Hey Miss Evans, do you have Heidi Hilika? Can you please send her down to my office? Thank you very much. I can't wait to see what was important that she needed to text you in class. If Jessica was texting her today, obviously, it's been going on in class and a teacher has not been catching. So it's my motivation to try to put an end to that. So Heidi, how's concert choir class today?
It's alright.
Doing anything that you shouldn't be doing?
I don't think so.
You're starting to recollect some things now?
Yeah, a little.
So what were you doing in choir today?
I was texting Jessica.
What was so important?
We got to see 4 reels perform at the Fall Fair this month.
Carly Haven?
Yes, and so I just want to remind Jess that we're going, and how crazy we were.
Do I look amused?
No, not at all.
Not at all.
Not at all. I was hoping you're gonna tell me that you were texting about concert choir, or treble choir.
Most of the time I do.
Are you being sarcastic?
No, I'm sorry.
So let me state the facts. You're looking at not seeing your cell phone until the end of semester. You're looking at a 90-minute detention today after school, and your mother coming in to get your cell phone, in which you give me right now. And I hope you didn't have any plans.
No, not today.
Good.
I'm sorry, man.
It's cool.
Principal Moonlight, can we speak to you, please?
Come on in, coach.
I went by Principal Moonlight because I'm having problems with a disrespectful student.
When students disrespect any one of my staff members, it's a very serious situation. Okay, coach, what's up?
Tiffany is sitting in the volleyball gym. She's supposed to be in PE, not in our gym. So I went over to her and she walked away from me while I was talking to her. So I said to her, when I'm speaking to you, you do not need to walk off from me.
Lately, Coach David just pisses me off and stuff.
So I went over to her and I said, do you understand what I'm saying? And she said, I don't feel good today.
I've been catching a cold. I took cough medicine that would make you drowsy and sleepy. It's just a normal cold.
And I told her, it doesn't matter if you feel better or not. You're not gonna be disrespectful to me. Do you understand that? And she said, yeah. And I said, how about yes sir or no sir? She said, I'm not saying that to you.
He wants yes sir, no sir, and I think we need to respect that. Is that gonna be an issue?
No, ma'am.
So how do we resolve this situation?
Apologize?
Not a bad idea. That's getting up to a good start.
I'm sorry for walking away and disrespecting.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
If it happens again, then we probably need to take it to the next level. Maybe an in-school suspension. But as far as I'm concerned, you apologize to him. I appreciate that. Let's call this a warning. Will that work?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, get on to class and have a good afternoon. Thank you, coach.
I got off with a warning, and she said just say yes sir, no sir until next time.
Tiffany Richardson is a well-behaved senior. She understands that everybody makes mistakes, and I'm glad that she's able to handle it calmly and nicely. And I wish more students would show the decency that she did. But as for Jasmine, not well-behaved. I have a low tolerance for any student that attempts to threaten a teacher verbally or physically. It is not acceptable and they will be dealt with.
I got a referral about me threatening Miss Azure, who's very strict and I don't like strict teachers.
When I first read Jasmine's referral, I wasn't really shocked. Mr. Carter had a few run-ins with her about her insubordination in the past 2 years. Read this.
When told I would have to call her parents concerning her behavior, Jasmine got off her seat and told the class, "You go on and call my mom. If you call her again, she ought to come down here and whip your ass." Jasmine left the classroom without permission.
Tell me what happened.
I was just chillin'.
You were chillin'?
Of course I am.
Were you working?
Yeah, I was working. I got it done and she was like, "Make sure your name is on it." And so I put my name on it. I tried to pass it up but she was like, "No, I'm not taking it up." You always gotta be the last one.
What the referral says is you got up and made a scene. You told the class, call my mama, she want to come down and whoop your ass.
Girl, I didn't say that today.
She's not a girl, she's a woman. She's your teacher, and you need to respect her at all times. She was visibly upset and she was extremely disappointed in the way your behavior has changed. You can't threaten my teachers that way, you little brat. What gives you the right to talk to any teacher that way? Why would you talk to an adult that way? Help me understand why you think it's okay to talk to an adult that way this instant.
Talk what way? Being a nice innocent child?
Absolutely not.
I didn't say all that. I don't know what she's talking about.
I'm gonna ask Miss Azure to come down here today and we'll discuss it. It was obvious to me that Jasmine was lying to my face. So I wanted to call her teacher down just to get her version of the events that happened. Good morning, Miss Azure. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Thank you for joining us. We were discussing Jasmine's behavior in your class. I just want to make sure that we get a full scope of what happened, so we can get to the bottom of it.
Okay. 9:20. Jasmine's been there for 20 minutes, with no warm-up, and no pencil. I asked Jasmine, where's your pencil? And she says, don't have a pencil. And I said, get a pencil. Don't have a pencil. Get a pencil. So we had the whole pencil thing. Jasmine and I had no relationship. She passed me at lunchtime. And she gave me a finger. Jasmine's talking to Catherine. Jasmine's talking to Griffin. Jasmine's talking to Regina. But Jasmine is taunting Yolanda for no apparent reason. Jasmine's not doing the warm-up. And in the process, nobody else is doing the warm-up.
Right.
And I said, Jasmine, just come on. Meet me outside. We're just gonna have to go call somebody. And that's when she stood up and announced to the whole class, yeah, you go ahead and call my mum. My mom said you call her again. She's gonna come down here and whip your ass.
That's not what happened. I didn't say anything.
Jasmine, come on. I don't appreciate that what your mama's gonna do to me.
Man, she's gotta be trippin'. You guys trying to play me?
Jasmine and I won't really have a working relationship. And it would probably be a struggle until the end of the semester.
When she's speaking to you, you need to be respectful. Is that clear?
I'm being respectful.
Is that clear?
I'm being respectful.
Is that clear?
I'm being respectful, so you gotta chill, you bitch.
Honey, don't be calling Principal Moonlight names when she's talking to you decently and firmly. You're the one that's gotta be tripping students in the halls for no reason. She will be suspending you if you're gonna keep up with your disrespectful and childish behavior and your continued insubordination. And calling her a name. You're not gonna try to rise to the top that you're telling the truth, and that you're always right. When she's asking you a question, you need to be respectful. Is that clear? Look at me when I'm talking to you. I said, is that clear? When we're speaking to you, you better damn well answer me, you little spoiled brat.
Yes, ma'am.
Good. Now say you're sorry and answer her question.
I'm sorry, Principal Moonlight. And yes, I understand. Now I'm terrified of these two women.
I was about to give you 5 days of in-school suspension for disrespecting a teacher. But after the display you caused in my office, you will now have 10 days of in-school suspension. Jasmine received 10 days of ISS for her immature behavior towards a teacher and I. But I'm glad Miss Azure is able to deal with her bratty behavior, and hopefully she learned her lesson this time. From now on, Vice Principal Elvis and I will not go easy on students who they think it's okay to do what's not tolerated, and especially troublemakers.
Vice Principal Elvis, there's an argument in the hallway by the choir room. Catherine is trying to pick fights with the seniors.
These bitches can suck Jace's wiener for all I fucking care. Fuck everybody.
Did she really just say that? Did she really say that about our friend?
You're so screwed up in your fucking mind. You're an ignorant bitch who made Amber cry.
Because you guys are jealous of Stephanie.
We're not jealous of Stephanie, Catherine.
Yes, you are.
You know what, Catherine? That's on you. Go ahead and say awful things about my friend. You have no compassion and empathy for anybody else but yourself. And you're not smart enough to see that.
First of all, don't call me stupid.
Well, you better leave Amber alone because I will call you stupid.
Call me stupid one more time.
You're intelligent.
If this was anywhere else, I would slap you right across your motherfucking face.
You're just an intelligent wad.
She's a fucking bitch.
Hey, that is uncalled for.
Hey. Break it up.
You better watch your fucking mouth, bitch.
I feel like my lip is busted. I taste blood. I have a fucking problem right now.
Catherine, come with me to my office. Now.
How did I get stuck in this?
Heather is so full of herself. She needs to just shut up and be grateful for whatever comes her way.
I'm not letting Catherine come into my way and she keeps putting on pounds every day.
Catherine, I'm not too happy. What's going on?
I didn't expect Vice Principal Elvis be this angry before. She called me an intelligent wad.
Okay, she may have been saying stuff about you, but you're clearly the one that made it worse by punching her lip. That's considered physical abuse. I'm not happy for you, young lady. We don't allow roughhousing and fighting on our school campus. We don't take fights in our hallways as a joke. We don't allow any roughhousing because it's not only a danger to Heather, it's to anybody else as well, who may be around each other in school. We don't put our hands on each other. You wrestle with your pillow, and you wrestle with your book, but not with each other. You're gonna have a Saturday detention. We're gonna be down at the library and you're gonna be down there, thinking about the reasons why we don't roughhouse and physically attack somebody. If you put your hands on somebody else, you will be suspended. We'll see you on Saturday. Now I'm going to get frustrated. I can be very stern too, like Moonlight does.
Thanks a lot, Catherine. Your big mouth is too much.
This is what you get for ruining our lives, McGrath.
This is your fault, Jerome. These are the consequences of your actions, and you will pay for what you did to us.
No. Oh, just another nightmare. They're gone now.
Hi, are you the new student I am supposed to show around?
Yes, I am.
I volunteered to show a new student, Taylor Haven, around the school. And I bet she'll fit in at Moonlight High. Moonlight High School is a great school. You're really gonna love it.
Oh yes. I'm really 1000% sure that I can be a best fit at this school.
That's the science lab. Computer lab is in there. Oh, and also, we're having a 90s school dance on the 22nd this fall. The whole school is pretty much rallying around it.
A 90s school dance?
I'm sure since you're new, our choir teacher Mrs. Ballard would let you audition if you're interested in performing at the dance.
Oh yeah? Well, speaking of which, my sister Carly and I have our band For Reals. She's the lead singer and I'm a guitarist.
Cool. I've seen your sister around before. Well, anywho, are you up for it?
Yeah, absolutely. This should be fun.
When Amber told me that Catherine has been saying rude about her, and she was causing the entire fight with the whole class, I will not put up with this anymore, and I can't. It is my duty as Amber's mother to put an end to it. You owe me this time.
I owe you nothing, lady.
You're incredibly rude to my daughter. All I'm asking you for is to treat my daughter with a little bit of respect.
I do every single time.
No, you have a problem with my child. She's afraid of you. You're like throwing heart of stones at her bedroom window all night.
I'll throw whatever the hell I want to throw. You know why? Because you guys are envious of Stephanie. She's clearly a better singer than all of them. Just give me a break, woman. It's Stephanie's time. Let Mrs. Ballard do her job. Amber just looks around to everyone in the choir room, looking all weepy over Stephanie's success.
Oh my God, all she does is look to her friends in tears. All you do is hurt her feelings and pick a fight with her.
Sucks to be her, she doesn't stand a chance.
She also told me that you insulted your ex-friend as well. She was raped and you had the nerve to say things like that. Who does that to a victim? Deny it all you want, but whole class wouldn't lie about it because they were there too.
Why wouldn't you want to be like Stephanie? I want to be like Stephanie.
Because Amber doesn't need to be like Stephanie. Amber is Amber and that is good enough.
For who?
For her.
Not for you.
Yes, it is.
Then why are you so jealous of Stephanie?
No, you're the one who's jealous of my daughter.
Whatever. You should love her unconditionally.
Catherine, don't you dare question my parenting.
I do.
The bottom line is, I would really appreciate it if you could just be a little bit kinder to my daughter. That's the bottom line. I'm very frustrated with Catherine and her drama. She will never understand my point of view, because she is not her boss.
What are you really trying to expect me to do?
I expect you to keep your comments to yourself, keep your mouth shut, and you need to stop fighting.
Okay.
You and your friends shouldn't be picking on her and other people.
I just want to leave kind of, and move forward, because we are obviously kinda stuck with each other.
I agree.
You've set it point right. You guys don't like me.
Mrs. Larson is saying she can't stand you.
I'm not as bitchy as I come across. That woman looks at her daughter like she's her precious one, like her precious jewelry box. She thinks Amber is her life. They're like rich bitches who doesn't care about feelings or anything. All they care about is themselves. Who cares about their natural beauty? Nobody cares. Absolutely nobody cares.
I hope I got through to her that we do have Stephanie's best interest at heart, as much as Amber's. She just needs to leave my daughter alone.
I don't want to have to deal with that.
And you shouldn't have to deal with that. You know that Catherine just sometimes says things.
She was just talking smack about me and it turned into a big fight.
It's not okay. That type of behavior cannot continue to happen. Amber wants to stay in Tyndale. She loves her friends there. My child is stronger than Catherine is, and that's all that matters. I just hope she doesn't get scarred from Catherine's abuse.
Amber, I'm so glad you stayed. Everything wouldn't be the same if you leave Tyndale Valley.
Catherine's a nobody to me. She's just a drama queen.
I'm the first one to deal with Catherine's bad behavior. And clearly, something's wrong with Catherine. Because she had no reason to say horrible things to one of my closest friends.
I really like Moonlight, and I'm so glad that she's promoted as a principal. After 3 years of being a choir teacher, I hope she dealt with this mean girl so good since she's very strict. That's what I like about her. She's one of my favorites at Moonlight High.
At the end of the day, Amber is a great kid, and I'm not letting this Catherine bully get into her way and give her more pain than she already went through in the previous times. Maybe giving her a 4-week out of school suspension and a Saturday detention would make Amber feel better from all this drama.